What's up, guys? It's your boy Suave here, and we have another update on this whole Tarkov Unheard Edition situation that we got going on here. It's been a wild day for Tarkov these last few days, man, and yeah, here we are. So this is from Nikita himself. He says, "Greetings. Let me continue my feedback on the current situation. First of all, I would like to say that I'm very sorry that fans in the game community in general are experiencing these feelings. Unfortunately, I somehow do not foresee the fact of such a reaction, and now I have drawn conclusions for my future decisions. Now I will briefly summarize the main points. About PvE access, we decide to just open it for EOD owners for free, but we will do it in waves. As I said before, we do not have server capacity right now, and we will start this process as soon as possible. So that's something that is an issue. You know, they wanted to try to get funding for the servers because, like I think I explained in another video, you got to understand that each one of these. This is not a client-based game. So whenever somebody is playing offline, it's being housed on the server, the game is. So it's not client-based, the loot's not client-based, everything is being housed on the server. So when you are just playing the Unheard Edition or the PvE mode solo, you're taking up one session. That normally that session would be dividing the whole community on the PvP mode. So like, you know, however many people are on factory, that's could be 6 solos, so 6 accounts in one session. But now it can be one person per session. So they obviously need to update their infrastructure. They are not ready for that. So more servers, what have you, maybe just more stable infrastructure. I don't know what he's needing to do, but it's pretty evident that that's what they're needing. We also decided that we want to add mod support for PvE mode after the release of the game. So we're going to be getting mods. That's cool. There's that one version that's on the internet. It's like solo player Tarkov or something like that, where you can mod the game. The only thing about that is you can only play solo. So they're trying to compete with that, obviously. About the Unheard Edition, we will not remove it. We want to keep the option for those who want to support the game more, but we will balance items, perks in this edition, as well as we will provide more rewards for those who upgraded with the old price. See, this is something, I mean, as you guys know, I upgraded, but even not so for me, but for all the other people who did upgrade, this parameter needs to be really focused on, because what was the point of upgrading to the $100 edition now? I mean, we get better stuff in stash. We get, like, you know, cases and things like that. Yeah, at the beginning of the wipe, but what was the point? What was the point now? I thought we were buying this and we were getting those incentives with getting the PvE mode. So they're going to have to figure something else out. They did say that they were going to, I thought they were going to give us another Unheard to give to a friend, but apparently that was not the case. I could have swore it said it before, but I definitely misread it, apparently. We plan to send one free Left Behind key to everyone who has already upgraded to the Unheard at the old price. So, I mean, what the hell am I going to do with the Left Behind edition? What am I going to do with that? I don't need that. You know, I don't know. Anyways. New EOD perks will be balanced too. Remove prioritize matching option to keep everyone on the same spot, and we will add more unique stuff to highlight the EOD version in general. We will provide the final list of the new EOD perks as soon as possible. We continue to work on patches, new content, and events in the game release itself no matter what. Thank you for your time, love, and hate, and thank you for your increased attention to the current situation, Nikita. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think that, one, they ended up cucking the EOD people, and then the people who decided to update now are getting cucked. So it's like, how do you make everybody happy? It's almost like impossible. So they need to just, it seems they made it right with EOD. There's going to be a scar on the community, though, because, I mean, they feel cheated. And, I mean, rightfully so, you know, they're going back on their words saying that this was included, and it wasn't. And yeah, I mean, there's a scar on this. People are kind of like in this weird gray area with being able to trust Battle State Games and knowing like where we stand. Like, so what is it that we've bought? You know, that's people who upgraded the herd. What did we buy? You know, I have PvE, but yeah, what did we buy? I got just, I guess, a better stash on the opening of the game. Like, I don't know. Like, on wipe, I got a better stash. Like, I don't... It's weird, man. At least we're already in it, I guess. So, I guess the PvE... If you wanted to play PvE now, upgrade to the Unheard Edition, but... I don't see the point anymore. There was a point in the beginning to upgrade, and now this entire... forest fire has made it to where the Unheard Edition doesn't even make sense. It's an odd situation we're in for sure. EOD accounts, another thing that I want to know is if you upgraded from an EOD account to an Unheard Edition, are you still going to be technically an EOD account? You know, so are you going to still be entitled to all the things that were on the EOD? That would be interesting. So now the people who upgraded to the Unheard paid extra money are now could possibly lose out on those things. I mean, it's wild. This is a weird situation. BSG's definitely fumbled the bag on this. They've fumbled it. They fumbled it from the beginning, and then they just keep on. I don't think they know where they are, and they don't know what they've done. But the problem is it all comes back to what I said in my previous videos. They need to set the parameters on what these things are. What is a battle pass, or what is a season pass? How long is EOD going to cover you for? How long does Unheard Edition cover you for? You know, they need to start setting those parameters so the community knows what they're buying when they buy it. And they're setting expectations too high in the beginning, and it's causing this type of shit. There is no way that they could have thought they would be able to sustain an EOD account for the remainder of the game and still keep this game afloat. There is no way that they thought that. And maybe thought it out or thought it through. I don't know. But nevertheless, it's where we are. It's been interesting though. Let me hear you guys' thoughts. I mean, you know, there's a lot of people out there that are like, there's a lot of people that hate people who upgraded the Unheard Edition, like that are going to be hunting down Unheard accounts. Cheaters have come out and said that if they see a blue name, they're going and killing them immediately. You know, it's the hypocrisy is insane. Like, so people who wanted to upgrade are now a target on the back of the community. Like, there's gotta be some logic, and it like has to be a moral balance drawn somewhere. But this insanity of just constantly at battle with somebody that the community has, it's insane. It's insane. So we'll see what happens. We'll see how Nikita and Tarkov tries to make it right. BSG seems like they're on the right path. They're figuring it out. But a lot of this stuff literally could have been saved. Could have been stopped from happening. You know, with a little bit of thought, more thought into what they were doing, and exclamation and transparency. There's a lot of things that could have been avoided with this entire situation. We'll see. It seems like every day there's another update, so who knows what's next. So let me hear you guys' thoughts. We'll catch you guys on the flip side. Y'all take it easy. Have a blessed one. Later, baby.